trying to do whatever I could to, fit in and have a friend. I was pretty antisocial, I guess. That's how I really was, but I really wanted to have friends, And so I do, man, some of the stupidest stuff just to try to get the attention, to where I might get some friends or whatever. And so, yeah, that led to some bad stuff, I guess. Probably about 6th, 7th grade, I was drinking, trying marijuana and taking pills, real early age, having sex, going to jail, just real rebellious. Your parents tell you, them kids ain't good for you or whatever, and you don't think they know what they're talking about, but, they really do. But then it got real bad, about 16. When I got my license and started driving, that's when things got really wild. Going out, drinking and driving, man, I could have killed anybody. Myself, I almost killed myself a lot of times. And I had so many car wrecks, it wasn't even funny. I was going to the military. I went to the recruiting office, did all that stuff. Went to Memphis, did the, physical, all that stuff. And on the way home or whatever, I stopped over to get some gas. I seen a buddy of mine from high school. He had his boat hooked up. And he was up to no good. And that's when it all went downhill. We was eating pills and just up to no good. And he was selling pills. And the people who didn't pay him, he wanted to get his money. So one day we went to one of them guys' houses or whatever. The first time I didn't know what was going on. He went in, come back out with a couple guns, and we left. We drove off, and he went and sold them. He come back and give me $500. Just for the heck of it, I guess. Hush money. So now I've got a free supply of pills, money in my pocket, no job, fishing all day. Just waiting to leave. We was just breaking in people's houses, taking their stuff, and I don't know. Anyway, we did that for about 2 weeks. And I guess everybody started calling in their stuff, and we just got stupid, I guess. We was just high and just taking whatever. And so we got caught, whatever, they locked us up for, I don't know about him, but they kept me for 3 days. When I got up there for sentencing, judge told me, what they give me 20 years to serve, I remember how scared I was, just, because all you know is what you really see on TV and what you hear about people that's locked up, and knowing that there's people, killers, that's where they're at. When you're in there with them, and you don't know who they are. You don't know what's going to happen. I'm a pretty big guy. I look like a tough dude, but man, it was hard to sleep at night, because you didn't want to close your eyes, because you really didn't know if you'd open them the next morning, So then I had to take a drug and alcohol class, before I could, before I even think about getting out of prison. It's just something I was sentenced to. It's hard to get in that class because you got so many people that's every offense, any kind of 9 times out of 10 drug related, so everybody's got to take it anyways. I talked to my caseworker. She said it's going to be 3 to 4 years before I can even be eligible to get in the class. And that don't even mean I'll get in 3 or 4 years. So I went back to my bunk. I had this nauseous feeling. Didn't know what to do. And I remember getting up I was on the top rack. And I just put my face in my pillow, and I just started crying. I prayed before, but not like I did then. I cried out to Jesus. And I told him that, if if you can get me through this, and just, man, what they said was going to take 3 or 4 years, you know, it took about 3 or 4 hours. And they called me to pack my bags up. And I went into the drug and alcohol class that same day. And that's when I realized that, you know, Jesus was real, and, you know, I needed him in my life. So 10 years later, after prison and a lot more struggles, you know, Jesus still, you know, he's everything. And right now I can honestly say, you know, he's burning in my heart more than he ever has, you know. I'm Tony Phillips, and I'm free.